I do not have the self-control to not use that for an opening. That's my weakness. I see something offensive, and I'm like, let's go with that. And roll tape. Welcome back to the Cinema Clubhouse podcast. I am Travis.
And I am Will.
Will, you're always Will, and I'm so happy about that. Today, though, we're planning a film festival, Will.
That seems like a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, but we don't have to plan that detailed.
Oh, okay.
What we're going to do, as you know, I gave Will a theme, he gave me a theme, and we had to build a film festival around that theme with different movies, a location to watch this film festival.
You need somewhere to watch it.
You always need somewhere to watch a movie. That's the thing. That's why you always need a movie theater.
At least for now. Maybe in the future
you still need it
in your brain.
No, you need a place.
You need a place.
You need a place to stand and watch it.
Yeah.
Building a film festival. My theme that Will gave me was obsession.
Felt like it fits.
Are you sure you meant obsession or did you mean obesity? Did I just read it wrong? Now I'm second guessing everything. Obsession is mine. It was kind of fun to go down this rabbit hole of movies that fit into the theme obsession.
Yeah.
You can do all kinds of things, and you can have movies that have slight obsession, or the majority of the movie is that. That's the beauty of this film festival. Yeah. We are in control, and we decide.
That's what's fun about it is we both picked broad themes that can be interpreted.
That's right. It's not just like horror, comedy, not generic.
Yeah.
It's broad as in the sense of any genre of movie could probably fit into that. So you can have a variety of movies. Will, tell us what your theme is.
My theme that you bestowed upon me, Travis, was isolation. Don't know if you were trying to tell me something. Like, would you go isolate yourself away from this podcast?
Be alone somewhere. That's not what I'm saying at all.
Yeah.
This would be a horrible podcast by myself. It'd be lots of silence and me just staring over there like, come on.
Talking to yourself like you usually do.
Or I would just run back and forth between the chairs.
We're going to film an episode.
Then I'd get rid of that obesity problem. So yeah, isolation, obsession. Two interesting themes for a film festival.
Yeah.
Just interesting themes in general.
Very different.
Yep. So here's how it's going to work. We're kind of going to take you on this journey with us. It's a 2-day film festival, a Friday night, and then a Saturday. That's it. You can recover on the Sunday.
You're going to need to after this.
You're going to need to. You know, watching movies for 2 days is, 1.5 days. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
And you need a day to recover, so that's why we baked it in there for you. So we're going to go through, I think, one by one.
I was thinking maybe we just
do the whole thing?
Detail our whole festivals for each other.
We can do that.
Why delay the...
Why delay the inevitable?
Yeah.
That's not the word I wanted, but it's the word I used.
It is.
Often the words I want to use, I don't use because, I'm me. So
No, I think it's better to have it all laid out.
Okay.
And so we get to see the vision played out all the way it is meant to be. And
Sounds good.
And then we'll trade off.
Okay. I'll go first.
Oh, sure.
Do you want to go first?
No,
Will, I always let you go first.
No, you go.
Fine. Fine. We'll have you go, Daniel. Okay.
No, Daniel, sit down.
In case, for those who don't know, Daniel is not here. Or he's not real. That's for you to decide. Here we go. Back on track. So my film festival, let's start with the location.
Okay.
Now, an obsession location is kind of hard to pinpoint one place.
Yeah.
For that. But I think there's things you can do with like the decorating and kind of just like the vibe that would sell that a little more. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to pick a location based more on some of my movies that I'm picking. So it fits into those.
Okay.
So think of like an old 1920s, performance venue, like where plays would be. So not really a movie theater, but like a big acoustic room, like a concert hall, but an old-fashioned one. That's where this festival is taking place. And when I get to my movies, it'll make sense why that is taking place. But I think some of the decor would be, lots of movie posters or themes of the movies I've chose put up obsessively. Kind of like this. There's posters everywhere. But maybe posters on top of posters on top of posters with ripped posters.
Did I subconsciously give you this theme for that reason?
Maybe. Maybe I gave you the theme to give me.
Oh.
It was a trick. I'm not that smart. Don't you fear. So, old concert hall, performance venue. That's where it's at. Where this is at in the world, I don't know. We'll find one.
There's plenty of those around.
We'll find one.
Yeah.
So, day one starts in the early afternoon / early evening, I think. And we'll have a small cocktail hour, for everyone once they get there, get settled in. There will be custom posters and custom pamphlets for this festival. And some other stuff. I don't know. Some other merch for this. Yeah. This will be an annual thing, different theme, but annual thing.
This year's Obsession.
So the first movie that we're getting kicked off with is Whiplash. It's like you flung your invisible hair, Will. That was good.
That was my Whiplash.
I know. It was real good. Whiplash is a great movie.
I concur.
I was telling Will earlier, it's one I've seen the most. It's like a random movie I've seen the most. Because it's not like a huge movie that's like, like Avengers or Star Wars or something like that. But I've probably seen it like 14 times. I love it. The performances are great. The story's great. It really embodies when someone becomes obsessed with something, how like it affects every aspect of their life and basically controls them and determines their mood. It determines everything. And it's intense. It's intense. The obsession to be this, to please this, music instructor is
not a nice teacher.
Not a nice guy. No, not at all. But it did win JK an Oscar, so that's good. We like it for that. I would not want to be in his class, though. I'll tell you that.
It's a great one.
It's so good. But no, I think it really encapsulates just like the theme of obsession and just like being obsessed to become the master of your craft and what you want to do. And it sets the tone for the festival, right?
It has an ending that leaves you, rabid for more.
Yeah,
Bring on the next movie.
Exactly. The ending's great. So that's the first movie in the lineup. To end the night, after a quick snack break.
Oh, gotta have snacks.
We are watching Black Swan. Now, the theme of this night, the sub-theme of this obsession night, is performance. These are really performance obsessions and you're obsessed with what you're doing, what you have to do to become the best performer. If you haven't seen Black Swan, it's a crazy movie. It's really good.
It's wild.
It definitely encapsulates over-obsession about something,
Yeah, I think it's my favorite. What's the director's name?
Darren
Aronofsky. Yeah, my favorite Aronofsky movie, I think.
Yeah, it's really good, and it shows you the theme of obsession to where like you're physically harming yourself.
Yeah,
like to achieve this glory, and that's all that matters. And you start going insane a little bit from it. It's a trippy movie. It's really good though. Natalie Portman is phenomenal in it.
Really dark.
Yeah, it's a dark movie, but again, it stays on that theme and leans into that performance. Like these two movies are like, we're gonna be the best at this to perform and get the glory of that performance.
Yeah. What is the cost of perfection?
Exactly. Ooh, that's good.
You like that, Travis?
Are you sure you didn't come up with
plenty more where that came from?
Plenty more where that came from. All right, so that ends the night, day one. Go home, rest. Black Swan's probably not the best one to end the night on, but
might have some weird dreams after that.
Yeah, you'll definitely have some weird dreams, but Whiplash gave you a lot of energy to go into Black Swan. So, all right, next day you come back. We're starting it with the theme of this day is people obsession. Like you're obsessed with someone to the point where, not great things happen.
Yeah.
The first movie in this day is Misery.
What a miserable way to start the day, Travis.
It's a miserable way. There's nothing better than watching foot get hit with a sledgehammer and turn to Jell-O.
One of my favorite things.
I just replay that scene like, what a great thing.
Who has Jell-O?
Anytime I see Jell-O, sledgehammer foot. This movie is a also wild trip of, an obsessed fan with an author. Kathy Bates gives an unbelievable performance.
Bobby Boucher's mama?
That's right. No, this movie it really just shows, I guess there's a lot of psychos out there. But someone who's so obsessed with this person, like they won't let them leave. They're not letting them get better because, they don't like the decisions they made. And then, she's like, you have to bring this character back. It's a wild movie. Still, I think fits in the theme well. It's a different kind of...
She's obsessed.
She is obsessed. It's a different kind of
fanatically obsessed.
A definitely different kind of obsession from day one. Now we're getting into kind of the different vibe, the different feel. So then we'll have a break. More snacks, more food, obviously.
Yeah, you're hungry for Jell-O after that one.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta go get you some Jell-O.
Jell-O shots.
Jell-O shots.
In a foot cup. I don't know.
I think we're on to something.
I think we're ready for this. Okay. The next movie in this is The Prestige.
The Prestige.
2006, Christopher Nolan. One of my favorite Nolan movies and movies.
Yeah.
This movie follows two rival magicians set in the 1900s, early 1900s, 1800s?
1800s.
1800s. Yeah. And it shows that their obsession to be better than the other one makes their lives go in two different directions, but it end up in the same, kind of in the same boat.
Yeah.
You lose... The problem when you're obsessed with something is, obviously, the things that need your attention don't get it. Mm-hmm. And this movie just shows, there's no cost too steep to beat this, to beat this guy at this.
Yeah.
And stars Hugh Jackman, Christian Bale, Scarlett Johansson. It's a great movie. It's kind of like I wouldn't say this was the first movie that came to my mind about obsession. It's kind of like it fits lighter into the category. But, they both are obsessed with each other.
Yeah, it's actually a good blend between the two sub-themes you've had so far. Mm-hmm. They are obsessed with each other, but they're obsessed with, kind of like Natalie Portman in Black Swan, with perfection.
Like the glory of that performance.
Yeah. To be the best.
Yeah, so I think this movie is good in the middle of, this is like the middle of the second day, and it blends yesterday's sub-theme to today's. Mm-hmm. I'm obsessed with this person, but also this goes back into the performance. And Prestige, Black Swan, and Whiplash are why we chose the venue, is because most of the themed movies take place in a performance hall. This is... Mm-hmm. I'm obsessed with getting the glory from the audience, but also being the best. But yeah, this movie really, explores the obsession with rivalry, and just kind of what goes into that. And, it's very cinematic in its portrayal of, these magicians. And it's kind of a different take on a magician movie. It's not I don't know, it's not obvious.
Yeah.
But fits in my theme. It's great. One more break. And then the final movie is Fatal Attraction. This really just... I guess I don't end these nights very, uplifting. I don't think this theme is uplifting, so it's no. You knew what it was when you came to it. It's not we're telling you the theme when you get here.
Obsession doesn't usually lead... Oh...
That would be cool. That'd be good.
Yeah, obsession doesn't usually lead to good things.
No, it usually leads to bad things. So, Fatal Attraction, this movie, there was an affair that happens, and then the guy's like, all right, we're done. And then the chick is like, no, we're not. And she follows him everywhere. She starts, threatening his family, threatening him. And is just this complete psycho. This kind of goes back into the Misery. It's like the Misery one, but there was a romantic thing involved.
Yeah.
she's not just a fan of this guy. It's
Right.
like, no, if I can't have you, nobody can.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I mean, the moral of this story is just don't have affairs. That's probably a good thing.
That's a fair.
It's a fair. It's a fair
That's
thing.
a fair.
No, don't do that. It leads to bad things. But
We have good jokes.
we do. We're hilarious here. It shifts the obsession from art to just honed in on like if I can't have you, nobody can.
Yeah.
And that's scary. That's a scary obsession. Definitely not healthy for anybody involved in that, but scary if it's happening to you, and it leaves the audience shaken. And because this is like more like a real world scenario that could happen.
Yeah.
And then I send them on their way. Be like, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
And that is the Obsessed Film Festival.
Misery and Fatal Attraction sandwich.
That's right.
Saturday.
With two rival magicians in the middle.
Magic in between.
There's always magic in between misery
and attraction.
and attraction. So that's my film festival.
That's good. Do you? I know you kind of gave the generic sort of physical location
Yeah.
you want to be in. Is there any location that screams like this is where this festival
Yeah,
should be?
I mean, I think it'd be really cool, like off Broadway.
Yeah.
Kind of like a really old theater off Broadway that you could just kind of feel it in the air in there. That some people were probably had those feelings of, trying to be the best to become something greater.
Yeah.
And I think the city would set a nice backdrop for this.
See, I was kind of thinking the other side of the country.
Oh.
I was thinking, obsession, kind of give in to your indulgences. Indulgences? Is that a word?
It is now.
But I was thinking more like maybe Vegas.
Okay.
Like
Vegas is good. Yeah, Vegas is good.
I could see it fitting a lot of your. I mean, you got your magicians in Vegas. You got your musicians in Vegas.
That's right. You got your stalkers in Vegas.
You have your fatal attractions in
Yeah,
Vegas.
that's right. That's probably better. So, the good thing is we're a team, so you will be helping with this.
We're both planning this. You just stacked the film lineup.
That's right. This is fun. This is good. I really like the idea we came up with about having a secret themed film festival you don't know until you get there.
Yeah. It may be one that you don't want any part of.
Yeah.
Like,
It's A24 festival.
Run. Lots of peaks and valleys on that one.
So that's my film festival of obsession.
That's good. Great festival. Mine, like you said, you gave me Isolation.
Yes.
This was one that I definitely took a lot of different directions in terms of trying to decide what kind of films to capture with it.
Mm-hmm.
Could have kind of gone more surface level with it and just been like, isolation on an island and
right.
isolation in the desert.
Yeah.
Or broken up by genre.
Yeah.
I did try to balance genres here a little bit, but ultimately the way I took it was just the different kinds of isolation in terms of not necessarily just physical like isolation, but social isolation and isolation that drives you mad.
Yeah.
That has different kinds of isolation in that way. So that's kind of how I broke it up.
Okay.
For mine, it lent itself a little easier to figuring out a location based on the theme. Like it definitely gives you some more parameters than Obsession does.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Obsession, you can pretty much go whatever way you want.
Right.
And there were options for this one too, but first I was kind of looking at are we going to pull a fire festival with this thing and just go some random place that's not have the infrastructure for
some random island that they don't know we're actually coming.
Yeah.
And we didn't get the film rights that we said we did.
Yeah. We can't actually show these movies. Instead, we're going to do one-act plays.
But instead, Steven Seagal is here, and he's going to act out all these movies for you.
Yeah. So, yeah. Could have gone that direction, just desert island. But I did a little digging up kind of real locations that you actually could have a film festival.
That's good.
Or at least a place where you could house, watching movies. So found a really great one to represent my theme. The place is called Castello Aragonese. If you can't tell, it's in Italy. That was my poor attempt at an Italian accent.
I don't think it was that poor. It had some value to it, Will.
There's been worse. And worse attempts by me. But this place caught my attention. There were a couple of really, really cool locations. Like and looking at my list, like there's places I now have on my bucket list to go watch movies.
Heck yeah.
But this one caught my eye because it's a castle on a volcanic rock island off the coast of Italy.
That's sweet.
And this place actually has film festivals.
Well, there you go.
I can't remember what. I think they do usually change the theme, or it might actually stay the same. I can't remember, but you basically are able to take a boat out to this castle, hike up to it, and they have a screen inside the castle. It doesn't look like the most comfortable of theaters.
Well, being isolated is usually not comfortable.
Exactly, but it just looked cool, man.
Heck yeah.
And like
sometimes that's all that matters.
That's what this is about.
Yeah.
Is what's the coolest.
That's right.
And what's cooler than a castle on a volcanic rock island? Like,
I mean, watching a movie on a castle.
Watching a movie.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's where this one's going to take place. Nice and isolated. Immerses you in the experience. So like I said, I kind of broke mine up into different sorts of isolation. Like you, the first night has its own kind of sub-theme, which is like the physical, or just not really the physical, but just the weight of solitude. So we're talking physical isolation and psychological.
Okay.
So the outer effects and the inner. So the movie I'm starting my festival off with on Friday night is Gravity.
Very good.
Similar to you, just needed a movie with a lot of energy to it. A fast pace, just like kind of chaotic.
Yeah.
But man, Gravity is just such a visceral experience. To this day, I think it's my favorite movie I've ever seen in 3D.
Really?
I don't see many movies in 3D, but it just like it was one of those movies that literally had me holding my breath for like long spurts of time.
Yeah.
And so it felt like I was like suffocating in space.
That's good.
But yeah, just a high energy movie to kick things off. Not too long, just kind of like gets people into it and amped up.
Yeah.
So Gravity is the first one.
I like it.
I'm starting off with. Then I'm going to bring the mood down a little bit.
That's what you got to do.
Because you know what? We're going to wind down for the night. Get a little scary, a little creepy.
Yeah.
Go a little mad.
Yeah.
Really only one movie stuck out when thinking about that concept, and that was The Shining.
Of course.
I mean, watching The Shining in a old castle on an island, I mean, that's it speaks for itself, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So you've got the physical survival of gravity, and then you get the psychological breakdown of The Shining.
The two themes of these film festivals, they don't feel good.
No,
this isn't a feel good film festival.
No, maybe next time we'll make it.
We'll brighten it up a little bit.
Brighten, yeah.
Nah.
But yeah, that's one to kind of bring the night to a close.
It's good.
probably going to want to have some drinks afterwards just to kind of decompress and shake off Jack Torrance's
a single
descent into
shot
madness.
of any liquid.
A single shot of any liquid.
That's it. That's all you have.
See, I have it in my mind that everyone gets a goblet
Okay.
when they get to the island.
That's good.
And it's just they're pouring wine all night.
Yeah.
It honestly just turns into a drunk fest.
That's fine. So maybe The Shining's not so scary.
Yeah, maybe Shining's actually really funny when you're
It
drunk.
might be.
Or maybe it's even scarier.
Yeah, it could be that.
So that's my first night.
Love it.
Again, kind of
I feel isolated, Will.
the physical weight, the mental weight of isolation.
Love it.
The next night is more focused on societal isolation.
Okay.
So we're talking, isolation. You're either outcast of society, you're disconnected in some way. The weight of societal pressure is coming down. So that's kind of the theme of these three movies on my night. First movie starting off night 2. I have the movie Her by Spike Jonze.
Very good.
This fits into the social disconnection theme. Joaquin Phoenix essentially falls in love with an AI. Mm-hmm. I don't know that necessarily this movie was ahead of its time, but it definitely was a precursor for...
Yeah.
I mean, this is 2013 it came out,
Yeah.
so I can definitely see someone right now
Yeah. Yeah. Going through this.
Going through, what he goes through. But it's a very kind of quiet way to start the night, just an intimate kind of movie.
It's an intimate isolation.
Yeah.
But one you feel for the character.
Yeah, and it's a sort of isolation that, like you said, you do feel for Joaquin Phoenix's character, but it's also weirdly kind of comforting movie is the wrong word, but like
I know what you mean.
It's got that feel to it where it's like it's not an unpleasant watch.
Right. The content may not be comforting, but the presentation is.
Yeah, the content has implications for where we're heading as a society, and probably we're even closer now. Yeah. I mean, it takes place in the near future, so I always kind of like that kind of sci-fi where it's like it's based in a world that feels like this one. Yeah,
it's kind of in the future, kind of futuristic, kind of like we're right. This could happen,
and it does. So that's what I'm starting off with. Really, kind of softball into night 2.
Yep.
Then we're going into what I deem as isolation and power.
Okay.
So like loneliness at the top, sort of. The main character is just, and so this one was kind of hard to pin down for me, but the one I ultimately ended up with was The Social Network.
Oh, that's good.
The movie version of Mark Zuckerberg.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's. I think this is a good middle feature. Really fast paced kind of movie. Like really, it starts to pick up the pace for the night. We started off a little bit of a slow burn, and now we're into
that one's a sneaky isolation.
Yeah, and I think it picks up really well from Her because, Joaquin Phoenix's character he's disconnected, and it's kind of by choice, but also not really by choice. Like it's just kind of the world that he's in, and just kind of falls into an isolation there. And
that's good.
Whereas, Mark Zuckerberg's character in this one, Jesse Eisenberg, he's building this fake community, this fake world around him to make him seem like he's popular,
right?
And not isolated, but in reality, like he's isolating himself with his own inventions.
Yeah, that's really good. I like that a lot, Will.
Yeah, and it's just a great movie. I hear talks they're making a sequel potentially.
I hear that too.
A lot of different perceptions about our main character now compared to when the movie came out.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's another kind of isolation I think is a good picks up the baton from her.
That's good.
And so the capper for the night, I had to go with a banger. I'm ending the night with another movie that was a festival darling and rode that acclaim all the way to an Oscar. And that is Bong Joon-ho's Parasite.
Very good.
Representing class isolation.
Yeah.
This one's interesting. You know, again, isolation can be determined. It can be like interpreted so many different ways. You know, this can also be interpreted more as just like a separation more so than isolation. But the family is kind of isolated in their own
world. Yeah.
And
they don't fit in outside of that.
Yeah. But man, if you haven't seen this movie,
it's incredible.
There's a reason it won. It's a crowd pleaser. It's twists and turns.
It's got elements of like everything in it.
Yeah, a little bit of horror, a little bit of thriller.
Yeah,
some comedy in there. It's one of the few like I most of the time I appreciate Bong Joon-ho more than like fall in love with his movies, but Parasite just hit on all levels for me. It's
incredible.
It was one of those where it lived up to the hype when that seemed impossible because everyone was just talking about like, man, this movie. But
it is.
But yeah,
your day 2 is sneaky themed.
Yeah,
like not obvious, which is good. Like I think the beauty of a film festival is it's not just like the top 10 in that whatever genre of that your theme is. It's like you said, it can be interpreted in so many different ways, and so we can see isolation differently than someone else, but it gives them a different experience.
Yeah,
and that's the beauty of the film festival is like you can really lean into those themes in like a deeper way than just surface level, and I think yours encapsulates everything perfectly.
Yeah, night 1 punches you in the mouth and just kind of leaves you feeling all icky.
Yep.
Night 2 kind of makes you a little introspective.
Yeah.
You know?
It makes you appreciate the levels of isolation beyond just like the mental and physical.
Yeah.
Like, and understand. I think it makes you more understanding of maybe what people are going through.
Yeah.
And you can be isolated and not alone.
Exactly.
Boom.
But, could have gone, Castaway and The Martian.
Right. Yeah.
But
like obvious.
Had to mix it up a little bit.
No, I love it. I don't think either of ours is like the obvious picks for these themes. I mean, some, but like you said, you could have just done Castaway and Martian.
Yeah.
Like all of the ones where it's just like someone by themselves.
127 hours.
Yeah. But I think we really leaned into like the subtext of those themes and how other things can fit in it and shine a different light on that specific thing.
Yeah.
It's very good, Will.
And I just want to go to Castello Aragonese.
I mean, I think we all do now. That's our goal. 2026. Here we come.
Yeah. Look it up if you haven't. I didn't know it before recently about Castello Aragonese, but it makes me want to go seek out other cool theaters around the world. But what about you guys? Do you know of any sweet theaters around the world that'd be great for a film festival? Do you have any other ideas for different film festival themes that we could tackle in the future? Let us know while you're down in the comments. While you're down there, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and then come back for another Cinema Clubhouse podcast.